OMG and welcome back to Legal Beauty's Glam Courtroom, and it has been a minute since I have made a video, which is why I am making this video. It is a where I have been, get ready with me using Latina owned makeup products and brands. And so I thought that it would be a really fun video just because I haven't seen any influencer do this who is of Hispanic descent make a video using, you know, strictly collaborations and brands and products that are owned by Hispanic men and women. So I thought this would be a dope video to film. It feels good again to just sit back down with my camera in my little corner and film. There's been a lot going on in my life. There's a lot going on with my hair, with my roots, but I'll get into that towards the end of the video. But yeah, if you guys want to see how to get this look and what products that I use that are Hispanic owned, then go ahead and keep on watching. But before you do, if you are new here, thank you so much for watching. I hope you subscribe, turn on your bell so you get post notifications every time your girl Legal Beauty uploads a video. And at the end, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. So let's see if Legal Beauty approves of these Hispanic owned products, and let's just dive right into the video. I have not filmed in a very long time, but we are going to get into the video now. I don't have any products for eyebrows and for concealer that are Latina owned, so I did some research and I couldn't find any brand, so we're just gonna go ahead and move forward onto the eyeshadow. So what I did was I went shopping in my beauty room and I put together some palettes that are owned by Hispanic women. Right here I have the Alamar Cosmetics one. I feel like her brand is so underrated. This is what it looks like. I got this in one of my previous boxy charms, and it's seriously such a pretty palette. She has like one of the best blush palettes too. This one is insanely pigmented. It also came in one of the boxy charms. I also use her brushes and they are pretty good. So as we go along through the video, I'll be whipping out more products that are Latina owned. Oh, I look so pale on camera. Like, I wonder if that's what I look like in person. I'm all broken out and whatever. Let's go ahead and move on with the video. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the Alamar Cosmetics palette for a majority of this tutorial. I'm also going to use, for some of my transition colors, this palette right here, which is, now it's by Sigma Beauty, and I don't think that is Latina owned, but they did collaborate with Beauty Bird. Oh my god, there's a spider. Oh my god, what is that? Fudge. Ew. Oh, I hate spiders. I hate spiders. Like, oh my god. Like, sorry, I'm looking into my monitor because I just feel like I look so pale and I look so ugly and so non-beauty guru-like. But so when I was talking to you guys about the Beauty Bird, I'm shaking. Oh my god, like I wonder, is there like more spiders? Like, where? It was huge. It was literally on my hand. I didn't even feel it, and it was like this big. Oh my god. Ugh, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. I hate spiders. But damn it. So I broke the brush that came in the Beauty Bird palette because I got so shook the house that I dropped everything, and I dropped my palette face down, but thank God it did not freaking break. So let's continue on with the video, and hopefully like doing my makeup will calm me down. I hope my neighbors aren't like, what was that? But anyways, I think where I left off on before I started screaming was that I just feel like there's not enough like Hispanic influencers, or there isn't enough like recognition for Hispanic influencers. I just feel like we see like the same people over and over again, and I would like to see more in the industry. And anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and start off with this palette. So I'm gonna start off with the lightest color right here. It's a transition shade. It is called Frenchy, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start to fill in the crease. I kind of don't know what look I'm doing today. I'm gonna put this all over just because lately my concealer has been creasing like crazy. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this God, that spider. As we go through, I feel like my video is already a mess, and I feel like I lost track of how I want to do things and how I planned it out in my head, but I'm just gonna keep pushing forward because that was freaking disgusting, that spider. Next color I'm gonna go into is Boo Boo. It's a really, really pretty color. Is this one right here? People say, dude, I am so pale. So I haven't filmed in a really long time, and I sincerely apologize. Where I've been. So where have I been? Where has Legal Beauty been? In my previous videos, I was talking about trying to get into law school. And honestly, I have decided to put a hold on that. And the reason is because the cost. I just would rather, I don't know. My end goal is to have a makeup company, and that's really always been one of my goals in life. I wanted to go to law school to first start off with law and then transition over into being a business owner and having my own makeup company. Law school comes with a hefty price, a very, very hefty price. And I would basically be putting myself $250,000 in debt just to get a law degree. I just feel like we're in a different day and age where you don't necessarily need a degree anymore to be successful. Now, don't get it twisted. I 100% support education. I think that more people need to go out and get their degrees, at least an AA or a BA, something to have under your belt. But I think that grad school will be put on hold for me for a while. I'm still pretty young, and I have some time. And one of the other reasons why is because the company that I work for, I've been with this company for quite some time, and I have moved up the ladder by working very, very hard. And if I were to have to start all over in law, I would have to start working up, you know, from the bottom again. And I just feel like where I'm at with my company, and I'm happy with what I make right now, but of course I want more. But I just, okay, now I feel like I'm rambling. So long story short, law school is gonna be put on the back burner. I have been looking into business school, but I like where I'm at right now with my company in terms of my position. Where I'll be in the next few years, I don't know, we will see. But that has been what's been going on. And then what else has been taking up a lot of my time is me and the hubby are in escrow for a home. And so we have been home searching for about 2 months now. We saw like a total of like 35 homes, and it is like so much looking to buy a house. Like, I mean, everything from the cost to location to, it's just a lot goes into purchasing your first home or purchasing any home in general, which I'm gonna make a video next. But I just wanted to go over, like, that's really where I've been. The hubby and I have been home searching, and right now we are almost closing in escrow. We have the final walkthrough for the home that we are going to be purchasing this Sunday, and I am super proud of myself. And I always tell my hubby, like, he needs to be proud of himself, because purchasing a house before the age of 30 is a huge accomplishment. And I just feel like nowadays we live in a day and age where I feel like certain things that would seem traditional or old school are no longer valued, such as like relationships and marriage and purchasing homes and saving up for your retirement and things like that. I just feel like we live in a day and age where it's all about posting on Instagram and living your best life, when you can't live your best life broke or not investing in yourself. So that is where I've been. But let's go ahead and move on to the next step so I can talk while I'm doing my makeup. Now I'm gonna transition over to the Alamar Cosmetics palette. I'm gonna go ahead and dig into Cafecito for right here's and here's, and I'm gonna go in with La Costa to give me kind of like I want like a shimmer fall look. So I'm gonna switch my brushes. I was using a Luxie tapered blending brush for this part. I'm sorry, I really suck at like talking and doing videos. I will get better at it. I'm trying to find a smaller brush. Right here. Now I'm going to be using another Luxie brush, a Luxie mini tapered brush. I love these brushes. But that is where me and the hubs have been. there's a lot they don't tell you about purchasing your first home, and I'm definitely going to be making a video about what they do not tell you, you know, about purchasing your first home, and like what you should do to ensure that, you know, you get qualified and things like that. I feel like, you know, in high school and in middle school and even in college, like they don't teach you how to purchase a home. Like they don't teach you about credit. They don't teach you about payments and car payments and debt to your name and your debt to income ratio and just all these things that are so important as you get older. So I'll be making a video about that, and then expect a empty house tour, and the house that we are purchasing so far that is in the final stages of escrow. I love it. It needs some repairs on the upstairs. The downstairs is actually pretty nice. But I honestly never thought that I would be a homeowner at such a young age. So have a goal, set your goal, get your goals. I'm all about being goal oriented, because I just feel like if you don't have goals and you're not working towards something, then what are you really working for in life? Like what, find meaning, find a purpose, find a reason to get up in the morning. Like life is stressful, but I think that if you keep busy and you keep your mind on your end goal, like you will totally get there and have a better quality of life, and then you'll be living your best life that you have been planning out. So I'm going for like a very fall-ish moment, if I haven't already said that. So I'm gonna whip out another palette that I have, and I swear to God, if there's a spider, I'm gonna freaking freak out. Like I don't know where this one jumped out of nowhere. So this one is BH Cosmetics X Daisy Marquez. Now, this palette, I mean, this brand BH Cosmetics, when I researched it, it didn't show that it was Hispanic owned, but I liked that they collaborated with Daisy Marquez because she has a very unique story about being undocumented and coming here, and her upbringing and everything, which, you know, I have respect for. So this palette is super cheap. I think it's only like 20 bucks. It's not Ulta. It is a little dry, the palette, but I mean, it's workable. It's definitely workable. So what I'm going to do is, for underneath my brow bone, I'm going to go in with her color Icy right here, just to give me some type of like pop. And then we're gonna go back to the Alamar Cosmetics palette. So that's where I've been. And now the next topic I want to talk about in this video is actually being Hispanic. A lot of people don't know what my nationality is. They always ask me, oh, are you Armenian? Are you Middle Eastern? Oh, you look Hispanic, or you don't look Hispanic. I always tell people, and this is probably wrong of me, but I always tell people that I am half Hispanic, half Greek. And the reason is I'm literally like 75% Mexican, and then I am the rest Greek, Portuguese, like a little bit of Spanish, like a little bit of English on my dad's side from my grandma, because her maiden name is Davidson. There's a lot going on with my nationalities. And so I just don't feel like explaining to people all of that. So whenever they ask me like, what are you? I just tell them like half Greek, half Mexican, but I think I should just start taking the time to tell them what I really am. But growing up, I always felt like I wasn't like Hispanic enough because I don't speak Spanish, and I was always given so much like crap about it. I can definitely understand it. My grandma is fluent in Spanish. My dad is, pretty much my dad's side and my mom's side is. Okay, now I'm sorry, let me go back. I'm using the Alamar Cosmetics La Costa. Color La Costa. I can understand Spanish when it's spoken very, very slow. Don't be talking too fast, because that's when I get lost in the sauce. I get lost in the salsa. So growing up, I just always felt like I was never like Hispanic enough. And I felt like I didn't fit in with like, there's like a small group of Hispanic kids at my school because I went to a predominantly white and Asian school. And I didn't speak Spanish. And then when I got to college, I went to a predominantly minority college. I went to Cal State University, Dominguez Hills, where it's mostly minorities who go there. And I had joined a couple of organizations where, you know, most of the people spoke Spanish and they were Mexican or they were of Hispanic descent. And I didn't speak Spanish, and I just always felt like I wasn't Hispanic enough. Or people look at me and be like, oh, you know, you're not Hispanic because you don't speak Spanish. Or, you know, you're not Hispanic because your family is whitewashed. And I'm third generation, and my family, honestly, like, like me and my cousins, my entire generation, like, they just didn't teach us Spanish. And I don't know why. I tried learning it for 4 years in high school, but it didn't work. I'm gonna move on over to my foundation. Now with the foundation, I'm going to be using the Morphe foundation just because I couldn't find a brand that was Hispanic owned that makes foundation. And I kind of found that like pretty disappointing. Like I couldn't find anything that was Hispanic owned. So I'm gonna go ahead, apply my foundation, apply my concealer and setting powder, and then we will be back. Okay, so my face, I look like a ghost right now, but we're gonna go ahead and move on over to bronzer. Same thing with bronzer. I couldn't find a bronzer from a Hispanic owned company. So I went ahead and I chose my ColourPop one just because ColourPop does collaborate with many Hispanic women. They collaborated with Karen, I Love Sarai, and they have collaborated multiple times with Becky G. So I can appreciate brands that, you know, collaborate with Latinas. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. And so what I was saying was that I always felt like I wasn't Hispanic enough. And it sucked because I just felt like, I don't know, I was always like considered like some whitewashed girl. And I've always been told like, oh, even the way I talk, like you sound whitewashed. Well, you know, I third generation and didn't really grow up speaking Spanish in the household. So, you know, it is what it is, but I definitely do embrace my Hispanic culture. I love my Hispanic culture. There's a lot of things like we do that, you know, typical Hispanics do, which is like Christmas Eve, we celebrate until midnight. I know a lot of Hispanics do that. You know, I love Hispanic food, grew up on it. Yeah, I just think that Hispanics should not, you know, rat on other Hispanics because, oh, you know, you're not Hispanic enough. Like, I don't think there's a level of Hispanicness, you know? But yeah, I definitely want to see more from people in the industry. More minority brands being successful, more recognition. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is going with the Alamar Cosmetics blush palette. You guys have to get this palette. Seriously, it is the best pigmented blushes I have ever freaking used. And again, I feel like Alamar Cosmetics does not get enough recognition and credit that she deserves. Her palette is so creamy, so pigmented, so good. And this blush palette, like, I seriously haven't used another blush that I absolutely love as much as this one. So I'm gonna go in with the color Seclusion. Let's go ahead and tap that onto my cheeks. I've changed up my makeup routine quite a bit too. I do like my eyebrows first now, which I thought I'd never do. Like I do certain things last now, which I thought I never would. Just gonna kind of bring the brown down and blend it in right here just a little bit. Now I'm going to just set my face really quick. I love setting my face. So next I'm going in with lashes, and of course I'm sure you guys can already guess like what lashes I'm going to be using, and of course that is from the baddest Latina in the eyelash game, Miss Jenny 69 and her Baddie B lashes in the style Baddie. I have gotten so many views on my Baddie B lashes versus Lily lashes video, and honestly I look like shit in that video, and it's gotten like over 6,000 views, and I'm just like, what? Like 6,000 people have watched my dumb ass review some lashes. But I really appreciate like all the subscribers I've been getting and all the support on that specific video. When I honestly made it, I didn't think that it was gonna get that many views, and if I would have thought that, I would have made myself look better. I hear noises and it drives me crazy. This is it's a brand new pair that I have right here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and cut off the edges because they are a little too long for my eyes. But yeah, that video, I've gotten so many views, and I'm just like, what? Me, my dumb ass, who films in her little corner of the house. Which also makes me really excited because in the house that the hubs and I are purchasing, one of the rooms I'm going to have as a beauty room, and I am so stoked. Like, that's gonna be like obviously my favorite part of the home because I am just 100% obsessed with makeup, and I just feel like in my little corner that I film in right now, like it makes me sometimes unmotivated to film, and like having a beauty room where it's gonna be like my sanctuary, it's gonna be my place to film. So I'm just trying to get these out of the carton. I'm just gonna feel like so freaking motivated to like film and put up good content. And I honestly like really miss the old YouTube where I could go on and it's just like flooded with tutorials. And now it's just flooded with influencers who have made it and are nothing but like, well, they make themselves appear as nothing but just like selfish and ungrateful for where they're at, and they feel entitled to everything. And I don't know, I just feel like on YouTube all we see now is like fakeness, like fake influencers. I don't know, people trying to cause drama, and I don't know, I just think that we need more of like the old school, like Carly Bybel, and we need more old school like Michelle Phan. I remember watching her videos and just being like, how does she transform herself like that? Okay, so now that the lashes are on, I don't know why they look like so crazy balls on camera, but up close you can see how pretty they look. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab another Luxie brush. This is the one I used to contour my nose. It's the eye shading one. And I'm just gonna lightly dip back in to Cafecito, I should say it correctly. And then just add it to the underneath of my eyes for a little drama. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab some of Cocoa Taxi, which is this orange color right here. But I'm just gonna take like the slightest bit amount and then just go ahead and graze it like underneath that brown very, very lightly. It's almost like you can't even see it, but it's kind of just to like lighten it up. Okay, so the next part we're going to do, don't you hate when it feels like your eyelash is poking your little eyeball and you're just like, girl, stop. I've been digging like the no eyeliner look, but I feel like with these lashes I need eyeliner, and I just feel like I look like, so I'm just gonna spray my face, one more time, because we're going to do the highlight. Now, for highlight, I had to do the one and only Artist Couture, Miss Mac Daddy himself, because he is the business owner of Artist Couture. His name is Angel. He is seriously like so fabulous with like his dance, with his dance moves and everything. Like that is goals. Like honestly, to be a business owner like that, and that's what is living your best life. He is a business owner. He is successful. He has something that will be there when he retires, a makeup brand. And he's living his best life. Like he's literally living his best life. So I got this one in my BoxyCharm. It's called Purple Dream. That's kind of why I went with something that will go with like a purple-ish look. So it looks like this. It's a loose highlight. You have to be very, very careful. I'm gonna take some to go on the inner corners of my eyes and just kind of just like melt it in. And I'm gonna take some and put it on my nose. Woo! Oh my God. I forgot literally how pigmented this is, because it has like purple hues to it. So you gotta make sure you have like some type of purple in your face. Dude, I look so white on camera. Like I'm telling you guys, I'm not this pale. Like don't judge me. I'm just gonna blend that in with a Luxie brush. So now I'm gonna do the cheeks. Oh my God. mascara on my bottom lashes. We'll do that next. So I just gotta take like the lightest bit, kind of like dust some off. Are you ready? Oh my god, I put a lot. Do you see that? Like, oh, so pretty. Oh my god. Like, yes, artist couture. It's so pretty, dude. Like, it is seriously so pretty. Like, I don't even care if it's like purple. And so what I do is, like, in person it looks like a lot, so I just kind of like to diffuse it, because some people like to be highlighted to the gods. Lately I've been liking more of like natural looks. I'm like, what's wrong with me? I'm not no natural bitch or no natural bee. And I just like lightly press it. But look guys, like that is seriously, it's so pretty. Like, honestly, you guys should get it. Even though it has like purple hues and you're not a purple person, like, I hate purple. Like, I can't even tell you guys how much I hate the color purple. But in a highlight, I can literally like appreciate it. Like, look at that. So pretty. And then what I do after is I spray my face again. I feel like I'm spraying my face a lot, but I honestly do. And that is just because I like my makeup to like melt it into my skin. So what I'm gonna do is do my bottom mascara, and then we're gonna come back, do lips with a Hispanic owned brand with a lip gloss, and we'll be right back. Little chola vibes with this lip liner. I went ahead and I lined my lips. And then I'm going to be using Miss Kristen Dominique from Dominique Cosmetics. I got this one in my BoxyCharm as well. Y'all gotta get your BoxyCharm, because BoxyCharm actually puts a lot of Hispanic owned brands, or at least like collaborations of Hispanic people in their boxes. So this is from her Kristen Dominique's Dominique Cosmetics. It's a very pinky color, which is kind of why I did more of like a look where like it can go with anything. This is what it looks like. This is actually my first time using it. I have not used it. Kind of looks like Kylie Cosmetics, like ColourPop like type, you know, packaging. Let's go ahead and try it. Ooh, it smells like butter, like butterscotch. Oh. And sorry about my crusty bun looking lips in my videos. Dude, I have like the driest lips and no chapstick works here. It's weird because like, let me like way toned up putting it on. It like looks like it's gonna go on like Barbie-ish, but no, it goes on clear. So, doesn't feel like too sticky. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change out of my pajama shirt because I do my makeup in my jammy shirts. So I'm gonna go make myself look like a beauty guru and go make myself look somewhat decent, and I will give you the final thoughts. Okay, I am back, and it looks like my hair is in like some pigtails, but no, it's in like a little scrunchy, because like ever since I've dyed my hair blonde, like underneath here, like my hair just like falling out, and I'm gonna get my hair done. Look, when you're going through escrow, you don't get your hair done because everything matters. So that'll be for the next video. But to give my final thoughts on my full face of Latina owned brand makeup and collaborations, well, most of it was, I love all of these products that I use today. This is the first time of me wearing Dominique Cosmetics, but so far it feels good, so I think I'll like it throughout the day. It looks so cute. But I do think that we need to invest more of our money into minority owned brands and to smaller influencers and to smaller brands that are up and coming, and I would definitely love to see more collaborations with minority influencers, and I would definitely love to see some more makeup brands coming to light that are owned by minorities. I just think that it's so awesome when you hear and see people's stories of how they started from like the smallest amount of money and then just built their way up the way Kristen Dominique's did. And you know, just even people with their careers where they've built themselves up with certain influencers that I follow. So if you like this video and you know you thought that this was a fun video besides the whole spider issue and everything like that, then go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Make sure you hit subscribe and make sure you click the bell. I haven't done this in a long time. Make sure you click the bell so you get post notifications every time I upload. I will be uploading more. I know I said on the previous video, but then me and the hubby started house searching and it just completely took over our lives. And now that it's kind of like calming down and we're in the closing phases, like, you know, I'll have more time to film, and you know, I'm gonna give you guys tours of the house and, you know, updates on the house. I'll be filming in my new beauty room. It's gonna be a little like rough the house looking in the beginning, but you know, as time goes on, because it is pretty expensive to redo rooms, I'm gonna eventually make it the beauty room of my dreams. But yes, it feels so good to film. I was motivated to film today. I felt so good to sit down and make this video. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a good day. I hope you're having a good week, and I hope you guys are having a fantastic month of September. So Legal Beauty deems all of these products as guilty of being worthy of your dollars. So I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.